Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video we gonna talk about Forex, about FTMO, about knowledge, about risk management and all that good stuff. So let's get right into the video, guys. If you don't know who I am, my name is Nick. I am a Forex trader and I'm trying to pass the FTMO challenge. So let's get right into the video, guys. So basically I'm trying to pass my FTMO challenge. The previous one has been a pretty damn deep at the start, but then I managed to get it back here. I was hoping that they're gonna provide me like unlimited time, but unfortunately that it wasn't the case. And I'm still trying to pass my FTMO challenge in 30 days. So let's see how everything goes. I start my challenge. I had literally no drawdown. I was going pretty nice up, and I went to the point where I was 3% up. And then from there I was kind of like getting my losing streak, and I was going down. I get to the point where I had like 1%, and then I was kind of moving up, and now I'm back at 2.2% up. I got 81 consistency score. I got 8 trading days I had. And let's see on my my metrics. So basically let's see all my results. So I had here some good winners. And then where I was gonna show you guys, and then here I had my losing streak. But look what type of losing streak I'm talking about, guys. You see here basically is like a lot of red position. It's just because I was risking 0.5%, which is $500. But if my position, it was a losing position, that's the beauty of risk management strategy. You cutting your losses short. So that's why I did. If you see here, I was cutting like short. You see minus 137, 132, 95, 133, 142, 274. This one, it was a huge loss, full total. It's just because I wasn't at the computer at that time, so I literally took full stop loss. But then again, I was keep managing my position. Then I had the one winning 1-to-1, and then yesterday, if you check my previous video, I had a beautiful winning. So I went back to 2.2. So it's not that bad. I got my risk to reward ratio 272, which is not really the correct one, but it still is a good one. And then 41% win rate, which is pretty awesome, and I'm still profitable with that strategy. That's what I need, because for example right now on the 13th of September my FTMO challenge is gonna be done, which I go like another 2 weeks to trade. And which is hard because to be honest, I don't really trade every single day. So everybody knows how I trade. I trade support and resistance, and I try not to predict. So let's see what actually I was planning to do today. So basically, if you're checking the daily time frame, we had a beautiful retracement, and we kind of broke this structure. We closed above this structure. Yesterday we wicked below this, and then we moved up, break this high, and even this high. Sorry about that. This high, and even this high, and it closed pretty bearish. Pretty bullish. So what I was planning today is this candle to have a deeper pullback into this zone, maybe to this week, or maybe somewhere into those zone from inside. So when I jump right my 5 minutes time frame, here where I'm taking from, I was seeing here a zone, yeah, let's just put it this way. This was the AJ high. Then I saw this zone, which is the London low, and if you see here this crazy support, and here is the resistance it was, and then break, retest, and moved up. Yeah, so today I was planning day to pull back somewhere into this zone or this zone, and from here to take a short. Yeah, I even put a if you guys don't know, I go on my free Telegram channel where I'm putting all my analysis and some sort of ideas how to trade and what I'm doing basically. So basically, if you check in today, yeah, I had like for the GBP JPY here 2 trades to take it out from, but that was in Asia. I was sleeping, and when I wake up out of London session, everything was up and literally. But this was actually a risky trade though, just because the previous day didn't took the previous day low. So let's just see what I'm talking about to understand the reason why I'm saying it was a risky trade. Yeah. So let's go into the daily. Yeah. So basically, who was moving up? Yeah. And let's see what happened actually yesterday. Yeah. Yesterday it was a bearish move. Yeah. It was a kind of pin bar, all the stuff. Yeah. But the reason why I'm saying it's the risky is just because if this price action would to take this low, then I would consider this to take sells today. But unfortunately that wasn't the case. You see, they hold this low, so they didn't broke this the previous day low. They broke the previous day high, and if you check in here, you can see push, pull back, push, pull back, and then push, and then pull back. Yeah, so that's the reason that I'm saying it's a risky trade. Yeah, so that's what happened here. From here it just took this previous day high. Then tomorrow, if this daily candle we're gonna close something here or wherever, yeah, tomorrow I'm still gonna look for buys. It's just because if they holding this low, but they already broke this high, and if it close bullish, then I'm gonna look for tomorrow for buys on GBP JPY. On the Euro USD, it was a beautiful. They took all these highs, and I was expecting the bigger pullback, but unfortunately it wasn't the case. They just ripped up and they broke this high. Maybe they will still got the potential to come back here, because I would not say this is break of the highs. Yeah, and what I would gonna expect here is just to pull back into this zone and then to break all these lows. Here is kind of like double bottom, and here is the London low, here is the Asia low. So most likely if it comes here, they will sweep all these lows, and then from here I'm gonna jump into a buy to run these highs. Something like that. That's gonna be my plan for the Euro USD. But that's if it gets to the point where at the start of New York session, only because after 10-11 a.m. New York session, then the volume is going down, and there is not that much volume to push the price back up. So yeah, guys, that's kind of my plan, and we'll see how everything was gonna go. Guys, I don't know, basically I don't really get that many views, but I don't know the reason why, or maybe people they don't see these videos. I don't know why YouTube doesn't push. But if you seen, guys, this video, just like the video so more people can see. So who knows, maybe those videos will gonna change some people's trading. And how I said, everything is about risk structure and risk management. It's not only about trading like blindly, like to open the position, put the stop loss, take profit, and forget. That's not how the way how I'm trading. It's just because it doesn't work for me. I don't know, maybe it works for somebody, but definitely is not working for me. Yeah, for me, I like when it comes here and then pushes back and everything is fine. But if it gets back here, if it gets here, 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 then most likely it's gonna come to this zone. Yeah, so that's the kind of tips what I'm trying to suggest you. If you think like it gets here, and if it gets even lower, yeah, and you still by seeing here like the wicks, yeah, when the, how is it called, the candles when they're closing, they go like huge wicks, then fair enough, don't stop the trade, yeah. But if like closes below and then retests and then moves and breaks the previous low, then most likely it's gonna hit this zone. So try to cut the cusses losses here, here, and then here. So that's what I'm doing, because I'm risking 0.5. Yeah, my my position would stay like that. Yeah, and I would enter like that. So that's like 1.77. That's nice. It's just because, at the end of the day, if it gets here and then from here moves up, I'm making like 1.77 risk to reward ratio. Yeah, but if it goes down, yeah, I'm risking 0.5% from my 100,000 account, which is $500. So from here, if it gets here, I'm taking 50% off. Then from here to here, I'm taking another 50% off from what's left from this position, and then I letting run everything until it hits my stop loss. And if it hits my stop loss, yeah, I losing on this position. I'm risking $500. Yeah, if it goes up, I'm making like what? Let's say 1277. Let's say I'm making almost 1,000, like $800-900. Yeah, but if it gets here, I'm losing only $350. So that's like 0.35 only, no 0.5, but 0.35, which is pretty nice because I'm still saving like $150 of loss. Instead me of losing that, I'm literally saving that. So I had like 4 days of losing streak. Now count how much I saved by $150. So I was risking $500 on each trade, for trades, and I saved by 150. I saved almost one trade only to cut my losses short. Simple as that. And when you get like a winning streak, yeah, you're just making huge rewards, huge profit. So that's my tip for you guys. You must manage your open position, because otherwise you're just gonna lose money, because it doesn't really matter what people telling you and whoever mentor you got and whoever trades for you or whoever provides you the signal. I'm gonna tell you right away, that guy or that person, they don't know where the market is going. They don't know it. Just because you saw some nice videos like that, they driving a Lambo and stuff like that, that's not a successful trader. The successful, the reason why he's that successful, just because he's selling the the signals, either the courses to you, and you paying for that, but you are still aim profitable, and he's aim profitable. You get it? I'm not saying everybody is unprofitable, but what I'm trying to say is, have you seen like his portfolio, like my FX book, like for years? No, no, you haven't seen, because nobody will gonna show you that. You get the point? So most likely that guy or that person, it just makes money on selling courses and selling you the myths of trading, how to get successful, and if you're gonna, because he shows you the forex, the trader's lifestyle, yeah, and you want the same, yeah, but he's selling you this illusion. He doesn't sell you like the actual way to trade, because by my experience, yeah, you can be successful trader only you by losing trades and get the experience of to be a successful trader. Otherwise, I don't believe in all this stuff like somebody will gonna sell you a course and you're just gonna transform into a successful trader. I don't believe that. I never bought a course, but some of my friends, they provide me courses, and when I checked all those courses, I understood one thing: all that stuff is actually free on YouTube, but people, they keep paying for that only because you seeing my videos like I'm rich and I'm driving a Lambo, and I got a lot of subscribers, and people like, yeah, you changed my life and all this stuff, and you kind of try not to believe yourself, like if you're gonna buy this course then you're gonna change your life. But unfortunately that it won't be the case, because what's gonna happen, you're gonna buy the course, yeah, you're gonna try, maybe one or two trades was gonna work, but then you're gonna hit your losing streak and you're gonna get back down where you was, and then you're gonna lose your confidence to trade. You're gonna be afraid to open the position, and then at the end of the day you're just gonna revenge trade and do all this bullshit, because that's the psychology of trading. Yeah, when you hit your losing streak, that's bad. That's bad for the traders. It ends up very bad. So what I'm trying to tell you is just because you must open an account, and not even a demo account. Open a live account, but don't put like thousands and thousands. Put $100, guys, so you're gonna get the experience of trading the real money. It doesn't really matter there is a 1%, like $1 per trade, $2 per trade. You are not here for now as a beginner to make money. You are here for now to make to get the experience to be a trader, because otherwise without experience you won't get to the point. Imagine how you're gonna, and even all those crazy risk to rewards, don't believe in all that stuff, because the psychology, your psychology, you won't be able. Even me, I'm not able. I'm saying a lot of times, man, I have to hold it, but when I'm into the trade, yeah, just think logically. I had like 4 days of losing streak, yeah. I'm telling you my experience. I'm sharing only my experience. Let me just make this oh, sorry. What I'm saying, guys, is just because by my experience here, for example, I had that simple example that you need the experience of to be a trader. It's just because me personally, yeah, I had a 4 days of losing streak. I don't know why. It just, man, for example, first week it was like beautiful. I didn't lost none of the trades, and I had a small loss, but that was like $88. And you know what was funny? Because first day it was a winning day, second, third, fourth, and the fifth one, it was going into the drawdown, and I cut 50% loss, and then moved up, and I made even more than when what I lost. So basically, it still was a profitable day, yeah. But then next week, what happened to me is I opened a position, yeah, and I kind of was getting so confident into my strategy and the way how I'm managing the position, and I'm like, yeah, cool, I'm a profitable trader and I'm Gucci. So what happened? I'm hitting SL, first stop loss, second stop loss, but I'm still was managing perfectly the position. First day losing two trades a day, because my plan is like that. I'm risking 1% a day on 2 trades, so 0.5 per trade. Yeah, 2 trades a day, which is 1%, and I'm trying to cut the losses short. So am I gonna lose a day like 70.75% or something like that? And what happens? I would say $700. So that's like 0.7 I'm losing if something goes wrong. But first day I hit 2 losses, second day I hit 2 losses, third day I hit 2 losses, and then when I get to the point when I had a winner day, a winning day, yeah. I couldn't hold like to my TP just because I was like, man, come on, like literally today is the day when I'm still profitable, like not that much, but still I'm getting back like 1 to 1. I was up 1 to 1, yeah. And I was seeing like, man, these candles, they don't have no more power. And it was after 10 11 a.m. New York time, Eastern time. And I was like, man, there is no volume anymore into the market, so why am I gonna hold this position open, because it won't get to the point. So I closed the position and 1 to 1, yeah. So basically the result is I had like 4 losing days, which I was hitting the stop loss, yeah. And when I went to the day when it was a winning day, I couldn't hold it because I was thinking like in my mind. That's why I'm talking about psychology, because when I was thinking about, man, if I'm not gonna close this position, and if just in case it's gonna reverse, yeah, I'm still like $500 in profit. I rather take that. But if I'm just sitting like that and hoping that's gonna hit my TP, yeah. But if it reverse and hits my stop loss again, then I'm losing like the 5th day. So 1 week of losing weeks every single day. You get the point, guys. And that stuff is so unpredictable, and it's gonna happen. But you have to deal with all that stress, you know. You have to deal with, and it doesn't really matter how many times, how many videos you won't watch to all of them gurus, you won't make it. It's just because this person, yeah, maybe he knows, man, I'm seeing right now we're reversing, it doesn't go my way, and I don't mind to close my position literally halfway of my stop loss. I'm closing the position, yeah. Because the reason why I'm saying that, I was checking the a video literally yesterday from Duel Exchange, yeah. And this guy, he trades the supply and demand, yeah. And if you're checking the last his video where he made like $12,000 on one position, yeah, he had his bias, yeah, he opened the position, but then straight away everything was going not his way, so everything was going against him, and he just literally cut the losses right away. He didn't wait for too long. But then he opened another position which it wasn't in his plan. It was not in his plan, on his bias. Literally counter trade. He took it and he made that 12,000. So that's why I'm talking about, guys. Here is nothing about strategy. Here is about experience and how you can manage your risk. Because if somebody tells you like, man, for example, this is gonna be your demand, yeah, and you're just focusing, I'm gonna take 100% out of this demand, yeah, the price action comes here and then provides you like a small push, but then breaks through the lows, yeah. And you're saying like, yeah, I predicted everything, this was my demand, I took a long from here, it pulled back, but then you didn't make nothing after that. You just opened the position and you just was watching how you was losing money. That's it. That's what you was doing. But instead of that, yeah, if this, but why don't you thinking this way? If this demand will hold, yeah, it just will gonna smash right away to the TP. Because that happens. That happens. That's happened a lot of times. And I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. You have to take trades not only not not to push trades like that, because for example, yeah, let's just take a random point where it literally works, yeah, where it literally works. For example, you're saying, man, I'm gonna take the, for example, let's just say it this way, yeah, you're taking this order block, yeah. So if you get here and you open the position, yeah, you went straight up, everything is nice, yeah. So you know this stuff, it happens, yeah. Made made a resistance, a small bearish candle, then push up and then coming back to retest this kind of demand or support or whatever, yeah. But just let's think oh my days, let's just think logically. Oh my days, man, let me just take oh my days, yeah. So for example, on this particular, yeah, you was thinking whoever, yeah, and you was thinking this is the support or this is the demand, yeah. And I'm saying, man, I'm gonna take a trade from here, yeah, but then you have to manage the position. And you're gonna ask yourself, how are you gonna manage the position, yeah? If it closes into the zone, then I'm gonna look like suspicious about this trade, yeah? If it closes with a big wick, then it's fine. So that's what you're gonna expect, yeah? Because you know this stuff happens into the market, yeah? So what actually happened here, yeah? You open the position, for example, yeah, here, yeah, you put your stop loss right here, yeah, or maybe you enter right here, yeah, and you put your stop loss underneath this candle, yeah, and this candle break this this previous candle low high, and it went straight to the TP, and you made 1.39, and you Gucci, yeah, you made a profit. So why don't you look for this type of setups to happen? Because if, for example, you checking, let me just put it like the last, if you're checking this position, yeah, here came here, push, small rejection, then coming back, gets even deeper into the zone. So why don't you just close the position right here? Because it doesn't show you like touches and go straight to the profit. Look at these candles, they are weak candles. You just better to take and just close half the position, or maybe close full the position, and just wherever. But that's what he did, yeah. He opened the position, he went up a little bit, then the price action was going down, and he was like, nah, that won't work for me, and he just closed the position, and that's it. And he closed it like what, and $200 loss, or $300 loss, something like that. But then the other trade, yeah, which it wasn't on his bias, he literally just took it and went down. Basically, he took a sell, and the price action just went down straight through all the demands and all the stuff which he was planning to take from. And that's, I'm gonna tell you, that's only the experience, guys. That's only the experience. So yeah, guys, think about it, because the trading is not only the strategy. Here is the psychology, here is the experience and skill. And that's it for today, and see you guys in the next video. I'm out.